Dear students, welcome to Sia's digital classes. Today's our concept is least squares method. So in this least squares method, based on the data, we'll proceed further. So let us check it out. Whenever data is in even terms or even years, they'll give. So how to do that in least squares method? Let us discuss today through an example. So here is an example we have. Fit a trend equation y is equal to a plus bx. So trend equation they have given here, but in exam mostly they'll not give. They'll simply ask to find out least square method or straight line method. They'll ask. So you have to learn this equation also. So years, some years have given from 2007 to 2014. Some years they have given, and in that particular years, some of the products of production they have given here, some data they have given. So for this data we have to go for least square method. So I said even method we have, odd method we have. Odd method we discussed in the previous video. Now let us go for even method. Even method in the sense, simply count how many years are there. So 2007 to 2014. So if you are getting even numbers, so that is your even method. So obviously here 7 to 14 means we are getting n is equal to 8, means 8 years we got. So 8 is nothing but even number. Why we are saying like that even odd means, if you go for even numbers, exactly middle value you can't obtain. Here we need exact middle value so that we can proceed further easily. So whenever we don't have exact in between middle value, if you can't get, so we have one more procedure to get that exactly middle value. So why we want that middle value means, to get further, to solve further, we have to get a summation x is equal to 0, like we'll get in odd method. So here to get that, what we do is, the middle value where that tie will occur, like for suppose here we have 2007 to 2014, right? So what becomes the exact middle value? Exact middle year will not get. So middle 2 years, let us check it out. So what are the middle two? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first 4, next 4. So middle becomes 2010 and 2011. So we got a tie between 2010 and 2011, right? So I can't take directly 2010 or 2011. So what I have to do is, I'll take average of these 2 years. Then exactly middle value will get. So in this way we can break the tie. Now how to handle that? Let us check it out through the formula. So check it out here. R, to get exactly the middle value, R is equal to T minus, T means current year. Like suppose I am doing for 2007. So T becomes 2007 for us. So 2007 minus, I said average of middle 2 years, right? So average of middle 2 years, nothing but mean formula like that. So A plus B by 2 we call it like that. 2010 plus 2011 by 2, average of middle 2 values I am considering, divided by overall interval. So what becomes the interval between them? Half that of. So half we have to divide the data, right? So 1 by 2 becomes your interval downside. So that if you take 2 to the upstairs, so and you take LCMs here and divide the data, you will get 2010 this average value of this, and then this 2 goes up and you will get answer as 2 into T minus 2010.5, means half the year. 2010 here, then some 5 months has been added. So like that. So this becomes a formula. So this one let us use further. So here I am taking the data, given data, years in the first column and production in the second column. So the same value whatever they have given. Now years becomes a T value, T, small t. Next, production values I am considering as Y. Now these values I have. Now I need x. So x, just now we discussed the formula, right? That is x, 2 into T minus 2010.5. So that becomes a formula for us to obtain x values. So what we have to do? Go for the years and subtract that value. So 2007 T value. So take 2007 here, and 2 we have before. So 2 into 2007 minus the value here, average value 2010.5. So in this way we'll obtain this value. So do with the calculator, you'll get answer as minus 7. Next year you have to consider t as 2008. So 2 into 2008 minus 2010.5. So you'll get answer as minus 5. So in this way, we'll break the tie for even numbers and we'll obtain the x values. Now like that you have to go on doing for all other years up to the last year. Okay, now add up all that values. What happens? Check it out. Minus 7, minus 5, minus 3, minus 1, plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7 you do, you'll get the answer as 0 because half the data is with minus sign, half the data with plus sign, summation x goes to 0. All this we have done to get summation x as 0. So whenever you will get summation x as 0, then only this shortcut method or the further method we can proceed. So here check it out, a is equal to summation y by n we have, and b is equal to summation xy by x square we have. So these formulas, to obtain that or to utilize that two formulas to get a, b values, we have to get here summation x is equal to 0. If it is odd method, directly the mid value you will get, and upside all, downside all, if you add, you will get exactly 0. So even method you will not get like that, you get a tie. So to break that tie, we utilize this formula. Now summation x also goes to 0 for even method. Now if we are confused with how to do the average and then divide with 1 by 2, that all, if you have confusion with the formula, just learn the formula and check it out the shortcut how to handle this mid values. So what you do is, exactly middle value you can identify, that is a tie between the middle two values, that is 2010 and 2011 we got the tie, right? So here on you have to utilize the formula and then come for this column, isn't it? So if you are not getting formula properly, so what you do is, now come to 2010 and 2011 the mid values. Now where 2010 has there, from there take minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, check it out, increasing values, but middle value you have to leave. 1 you have to leave, every odd number you have to consider. Minus 1, then leave 2, then go for minus 3, like that. For odd method, remember how I have taught, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on, downside all 1, 2, 3, so on, middle value 0. So here 0 will not be because we don't have exactly middle value. So upside all you have to go with increasing order, and in between you have to leave one number. So start with minus 1, minus 3, then minus 5, like that. So middle value you have to leave, go for every odd number up to the last, like 2007 is last, there you have to stop with minus 7. Suppose one more year you have, 2006 also you have. So go for minus 9. 8 you have to ignore, 9 you have to consider. Like that upside. Now coming to downside, start from plus 1 where you break the tie. So start with plus 1, then leave the second value, then go for third value, plus 1, plus 3, then 5, then 7. So this is how you can handle your even data also. So formula wise, if you are comfortable, go for it. If you are getting confused with the formula, just follow this simple method. Upside all increasing order with alternate value or odd numbers I can call. Downside all positive values, that is also odd numbers. Okay, so here we got our x value. Summation x should always be 0. Then I have achieved my summation x 0. Now let us go for obtaining all other columns. So what else we require? We require summation y. So I have done here. I have added all the production values and got some answer. Okay. So next, count how many years are there. Anyhow we'll count, then only we come to know that it's 8 years, that is your even method. So n is equal to 8 also we wrote here. Now let us go for all other columns. I need xy column here. So how to do xy column? Simply take x values, multiply with y values. So x I have minus 7. So minus 7 into y value I have 50. Minus 7 into 50 is your 350, minus 350. Like that, go for all other values. Simply multiply x values with y values and get its total. So summation x5 got as 589. Okay, so in this way I have obtained my xy column. Now let us go for next column, that is x square column. So x square how to do? Simply consider x values, then square it up and then add it. So what is x value? First x value, again I have a -7. So minus 7 into minus 7, minus into minus goes to plus, then 7 into 7, 49. So in this way, square all the terms of x and then add one to another, we'll get summation x square. So here I have obtained my summation x square value as 168. Now I have done with x square. Now let us go for obtaining our AB values with the trend equation. So to get that trend equation, that is yc is equal to a plus bx, we'll call this as straight line equation or least square equation. So that we need to get. So to get that one, x values, y values we have in our hand. We don't have AB values, isn't it? So AB values we need to find out. So just now we have done the totals. Let us substitute and get our AB values. So A formula, just now we discussed, summation y by n we have. So take that summation y total. N is 8. So 659 divided by 8. I've got my answer for small a. Now let us do B also. So B formula is summation xy by x square we have. So substitute the value, get the answer. So here I have my A, B, both the values I have. Now let us go for substituting in the straight line equation. So yc is equal to a plus bx we have, right? So a value I have substituted and b value also I have substituted. Now x value we have to go on substituting so that y values, the trend values we can obtain. So how to do that one is, take x value, go for the table again. See, first x value what we have, -7 I have. So that -7 value you have to substitute in this equation. So minus y is equal to 82.37 as it is, minus 3.50 as it is. X value becomes -7. X value is -7. So I have substituted, go for it and get the answer for the first y value. So like that, go for all other values of x, substitute here, get the straight line trend values. Now all this answer, whatever just now we have obtained, all these values you have to rewrite into the table also. So the last column should be trend values. There, whatever just now we have obtained, all just the answers you have to rewrite here. So this is what the trend values are. So then add up, that value becomes your YC value. So this is how the least square method will go on. If they are asking trend values, this last column you have to deal. If they don't ask, just the last two fit the straight line, then you can stop with AB values. Just now we have obtained at AB values. So check it out the question and go for it. Trend values they are asking means definitely you have to substitute all the given values, all the x values into the equation and then obtain the trend values. So this is the method of least square for even years. Hope you have understood this session. See you all in the next session. Thank you.